Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hike 365 Live. This is the world's greatest St. Louis hiking show on Happy Trails Hiking.
Hi, everybody. It's good to see you tonight. We already have a full room here tonight, Matt.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I do want to let you know that this show is brought to you by our patrons on Patreon, and we are very thankful for them. For $5 a month, you get behind the scenes footage from Matt and I once a week, and you get your names put at the end of our edited videos, which come out a couple times a week. Those patrons are Panic D, Our Haunted Travels, Nerding for Nature, Pam Huff, Deb Shane, and Needs More Subs. And you can join those folks on Patreon at www.patreon.com/happytrailshiking.
All right. So if you haven't said hello in the chat, please go ahead and do so. And tell us what you're sipping on this evening. This evening, I am sipping on absolutely nothing due to a lack of preparation.
We'll explain it a little bit. But you can have some of my water.
This evening, I'm sipping on my wife's water. Because I was stupid and I forgot to bring my own drink.
Oh, that's all right. You can have my water. All right. Jeez.
It tastes kind of like coffee.
Kind of, but
It tastes sort of like coffee creamer, actually.
I'm sorry. Try to be nice, right? It's water.
Good water.
It's in a Sequoia cup.
It's good water with essence of coffee creamer.
Drink it. Don't drink it. I don't care. I'm going to say hello to all the fancy folks who came in to say hello to us.
And they were prepared and they brought a beverage.
You're the best, and I love you. Okay. All right. Oh man. Good evening too, and thank you for coming to our live chat. Within hiking distance, as well as Our Haunted Travels. John Moore, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Lori Bryant, Deb Shane, Jerome B. Farm and Homestead, Marty's Crew, Our Family Adventures, as well as Arda Morbid. It's good to see you too, Frank. Thanks for coming. And people are saying what they have to drink tonight. Lori Bryant and Panic D says the room's not full and we need to make room for people, and Lori's pushing people.
I'm gonna go get some folding chairs.
Yes,
and there's plenty of room.
Jerome B. Farm says he has ice water and milk duds.
Sounds like a good snack.
I like it. Diet Pepsi for Deb Shane. The new Mountain Dew Zero Sugar.
Oh, how is that, by the way?
Yeah, Matt likes those kinds of things. Our Haunted Travel says coffee for me. I'm on a mission to get this project done. He's got a project he's working on.
Okay.
He always has a project he's working on. Water, gotta hydrate. Yes. Tea. And Arda Morbid saying hello to folks. It's great to see you. And he just made it home from his trip. Excellent.
Nice.
Glad you got home safe. All right. We are going to have a kind of short show tonight. I had realized in email conversations with some folks that are viewers on YouTube, not necessarily creators, that our shows have been going really long. So they're like, oh, your shows are longer than I thought they were going to be. I understand. But so yeah, last week we went way over, like an hour and a minute.
Total.
Yeah.
So we doubled our
expected time. And the week before we were at 41 minutes. And so we're going to try to keep it right around 30. John Moore says that it tastes more like Mellow Yellow instead of Mountain Dew.
All right. Well, I'll have to put that one on my list.
You like Mellow Yellow, so
yeah.
It'll work. And Vicki Marshall is here. Hello, Vicki. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. All right. We don't have a quiz this week. And I appreciate the fact that people enjoyed the quiz last week. And we'll try to do those from time to time. And I know Jerome B. Farm has said that he wants to see us back down in the pool, in the billiards room or basement. And we may get there sooner or later. It takes more to set up the show down there. The studio
here in this room is very convenient.
It is. And Jerome B. Farm says 30 minutes isn't enough for you good, wholesome people. Well, thank you, kind sir. And our Haunted Travel says it takes 30 minutes for him to remember which buttons to click. And then thank you all for your comments and compliments. We appreciate them. And we appreciate spending time with you as well. That's why we do this live, not just as a recorded video or, hey, we'll put our miles out on Facebook or we'll put them out on Twitter or whatever. So
But sometimes we'll have to do a recorded video.
Sometimes we will. Here in March, I know there's 1 week that we won't be live.
We have things going on that prevent us from going live from time to time.
Yep. So, but when we can be here, we like to be here. So, all right.
What's next?
We said hello. My job. Sorry. Other ways that you can support our channel are by doing what you are doing right now. And that is watching our videos. And I saw a fancy ad at the beginning and that paid me a whole penny. That was very exciting. Hitting the like button and sharing this out with your audiences always helps us out too. We are Amazon associates and you can find our Amazon links at happytrailshiking.com/store, and they're all at the top, and you don't have to buy what is on our link. You just need to put something new in your cart after you click our link, and then we will get credit. So I appreciate that support so much. And then you're in charge.
Okay.
You've got the list.
You're right.
Thank
So one of the things that we're doing that's different this year from last year is we're going to have a giveaway.
Woo-hoo.
Probably 2 or 3.
We're going to try.
We have some gear from Teton Sports, which has recently started working with us.
Yes.
And we're going to give away a couple items here and there. And so what we're doing is we are putting names into a hat virtually, so to speak, putting names into a hat. And anytime that you submit miles for the challenge in a given week, that will get you 1 ticket into the hat. And if you comment on a live video for that week, that will also get you a ticket in the hat. So on any given week, you can get a maximum of 2 tickets for the giveaway. And we're going to be reporting the total number of tickets soon, but I haven't quite worked out the spreadsheet magic just yet, and I did not get it done in time for the show today, so we don't have that to report. The number of tickets that is, but we can show you the miles.
True that, yes. And if you know what you wanted to drink other than my coffee water, you're more than welcome to go get it. I'm going to talk about comments for a second.
You're going to talk about comments.
I am, so you can go get something to drink.
I will go and get the beverage that I intended to get earlier.
Okay, perfect.
All right, I'm sure these people will live a whole minute without me.
Right. Well, if they don't, there's more than that going on. All right. So Matt mentioned comments, and I wanted to let you know that it's very important that you do comment. It is one of the ways that we get together as a group, and I do have some great comments from last week's show, and in 2 sets. One, within hiking distance, says, "Awesome show, Matt and Kay. Loved seeing all the amazing people in the chat tonight." Right? And then Dragon Roams, who works in the evenings, said, "Great show. We're driving across America this year and can hit some of those unmarked areas on the map during that trip. I think it's pretty cool that you found a group to help usher you guys into backpacking." Yes. So we talked about our backpacking trip last week. And then greetings from Vicky Marshall to everyone. "I'm loving the challenge, and 2020 is going to be an awesome year for all." That's wonderful, Vicky. I loved that encouragement. My job projects are completed, so now I will be full-time in the wild. I'll be readily able to share in your live chats and look forward to sharing photos with this wonderful group. And if you don't know about Vicky Marshall's photos, you should. They're wonderful, or fantastic, or something to that effect. And thank you for your patience with me and my lack of joining in. But life is now more agreeable. I could truly be part of the group. I ask for your forgiveness. Well, you've got it, dear. And there's nothing to forgive. You're wonderful. By the way, Panic D says, "Matt, come back."
Okay, I'm back.
And Art of Morbid said, "Yay for coffee." And he's unpacking and has coffee. Well, I have a coffee cup with water in it, but it did have coffee in it before that. So anyway, he's back. So now there's that. There's also 2 more comments that I wanted to share with you. And these are from last week's show. And if you remember the quiz that we had last week, then this will make a lot of sense. Let's try that. So Mike Rager, who has been putting in pictures and lots of fun things for the show, and lots of miles, says, really enjoyed the trivia hiking tips. Letting someone know where you are or where you'll be is vital, even in a city park. I was with a dog and he pulled me down a steep hill. No one knew where we were. A rock broke my fall. Fortunately, it didn't break any bones.
Oof, I'm not sure I'd pick a rock to break my fall.
Well, but
you don't have a choice in the matter.
Right. I was in a wooded area and I've been hiking in since I was 8 or 9 and I'm 60 something now. Also would always carry a GPS device and set waypoints at the trailhead and other spots along that trail. Great advice there, Mike. That's excellent advice. And we're glad you're okay and you're back to hiking and doing what you need to do.
And that kind of triggers a thought. We typically, when we navigate now, we use map, compass, and GPS. There was a time when, GPS technology was not available, and that made navigation a lot more difficult. And these days, I really think map, compass, and GPS are, in my view, they're essential navigation tools. I want to have all of them now when I'm hiking, because sometimes just map and compass, it's still pretty easy to get disoriented. At least for me, I don't have a good sense of direction and I don't have a good memory. So I need that track showing on the GPS, in the event that I get just a little bit out of whack with the map and compass.
Cool. Yeah, I agree. Well, and we enjoyed having that a week or so ago.
Yeah, and we needed it last weekend.
We did some off trail
because we took an accidental off trail.
Yeah, we ended up off trail
we were
accidentally.
In the snow, and there's
we
a
lost
fork,
the trail.
And it's like one or the other. So we took the one that was less traveled and had, so there's a little bit more snow.
Yep.
And then we lost it. It was like, okay, now what do we do? All right, get out the GPS, look around. Okay, we know where we are. There's a road there. Hopped up on the road and hiked out. Yeah,
we found it basically by looking at the GPS and by looking at the map, and a car happened to go by, so that was helpful too. I do want to say hello to some more folks that have come in. Ghost Quest USA is here, says stopping by to say hello, and Ghost Quest is a friend of Panic D and part of the Parapeeps, and so thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, Brian. And let's see. Also, Elf Lord's Journey is here. It's great to see you. Thank you for coming. And Patrick from Mid-10 Outdoors is here. And hopefully he has Taco Cat with him. He's the one who won the drawing to have Taco Cat after Marty's crew did.
I see.
And Hike with Mike's here. Hi, Mike. How's it going? I'm always out in the Green Swamp camping right now. Well, enjoy and stay camping. So the last comment we had from last week is from Dr. Cliff Reiser. And for those of you who don't know, Dr. Cliff got a ton of miles last year and is racking up miles again this year with us. But he is he's a physical therapist and he works early morning hours with his clients. And so he always goes to bed before we go on the air. But he watches on Monday morning. So everybody say hi to Dr. Cliff in the chat. And last week he said, fun quiz. I haven't been to backpacker.com for years, but I'll have to go over and look at the site. We did a moderate length hike with bigger packs this weekend too. I got Shannon a new larger pack for Valentine's Day, and we decided to start using it so she can get used to ready for their big trips this summer. And then he said, hypoatremia is no joke. That's the drinking too much water. He says, we've encouraged people to drink more in sports medicine world for the last few decades. And there are tens, if not hundreds of people worldwide that die from it each year. And basically people drown from the inside out. And there was more to that comment because Cliff likes to leave long comments. And I love that. That's how I comment on things too. So yeah. So everybody's saying hi to Cliff. Hi to Cliff. Oh, and then howdy, Dr. Cliff. Yay. And I saw Food Forest Permaculture's here. Hi, Howie. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. So it is important to come back and leave comments on the live shows after they air, not only for prizes, but it helps us out. And it also allows people who aren't able to be in the community to be in on the live show too. So that's helpful for us. So okay, all right. Oh, and Taco Cat's now in California in Shasta Valley. Oh, with Shasta Valley Outdoorsman. Cool. Neat. I didn't know he'd moved on yet. Sorry about that. Okay, what do you have to drink? I know you really want to tell us about
I do want to tell you about this because I think it's pretty cool. Kay picked this up for me just recently. This is from Goose Island Company, and it is called Solo. This is a low-calorie IPA. I love IPAs, and I love big IPAs, but the problem is that a big IPA is 200-300 calories, depending on what you get. But this one is like about 100 calories. It usually
90.
says 98 calories, I
Uh-huh.
think, is what it
It's right
says
there.
somewhere.
98
calories and 3% ABV, and it tastes great.
Awesome.
So if you like IPAs, but you don't really want the 250 calorie pop from a big one, then this is a good choice.
Okay. Let's see. Jerome B. Farm says, read about Field Marshal Montgomery's strategy with water fighting in the desert fox. Okay, thanks for that recommendation. Texas Hikeaholics are here. It's good to see you, and they're back from their backpacking trip for this weekend. Excellent. Diana SFNG is here. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. And John Moore says, yes, I'm not saying this word. Hyponatremia is no joke. Symptoms are very similar to dehydration, heat exhaustion. So it's often treated poorly. Good to know. It's good to know. Yeah, anyway. Okay. So I did the comments. We need to talk about, okay, you're working on a thing for comments.
Well, I'm just trying to update my approach to collecting data in the spreadsheet.
Okay.
So that we can tell you how many tickets you have, but that approach is not ready yet. So we've just got the normal spreadsheet for tonight.
Okay, perfect. And we're probably going to be able to do a giveaway by the end of March. We'd really like to have, we'd really like to be able to give something away to the folks that have been participating and commenting. So, yes. There's that. Did you tell them how to do that? You already did that. All right, let's show the
I think we're ready for the spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet. Got it. Let's do it. Okay. So here's this week's spreadsheet. And we got 99.61 miles this week.
And I think we probably do have a couple of new folks in the room. So for those who have not seen this before, or if you need a refresher, the first column that you see here are all of the teams that are in the challenge.
Yep.
And so we've collected miles every week. This week we're calling week 7.
Yep.
And so the first 6 weeks are actually not shown here, but they are represented in the total. So if you go down about a third of the way, you'll see Happy Trails Hiking. That's us. And you'll note that we have done 6.21 miles in week 7. And then our total so far for the year, moving across to the third column, is 49.96. So wherever you are on this sheet, you can find your team name and you'll see what you did this week, what your total is. And then the next to the last column is the same for everyone. That's the target. There have been 47 days so far this year, so that means 47 miles. And then the percentage is what percentage you have of the target. So you see Marty's crew, for example, has almost exactly 47 miles. So they're almost exactly 100%.
And yes, so I love this spreadsheet. I love that we're almost to 100 miles this week. And I love that we're at 800 miles. So that's great. 861 miles. And Elf Lord's Journey is saying that he's surprised that Nicole hikes a lot is not on the list. I agree. She hikes a lot and she puts out good videos. She hasn't signed up. I would be more than happy to have you encourage people to sign up for the Hike 365. I can only leave so many comments and say, hi, I love your hiking videos. I'd love to have you join the Hike 365 challenge. Contact me if you're interested.
And so it's super easy, even if you haven't signed up yet. So if you've got a friend that wants to be in on this, it's no problem. We can just
have them contact
plug in
me.
all their numbers and just get them in. It's really no
Mhm.
big deal.
Mhm.
So, and it's a lot of fun.
Yes. And people are saying spreadsheets are awesome. Jerome B. Farm likes your spreadsheets as well as, oh, I lost it. Our Haunted Travels. Yes. Spreadsheet with a computer icon, nonetheless.
Nicely done.
Fancy, Anyway, yes, it's good to see everybody here, and thank you all for being here, and thank you for hitting the thumbs up and enjoying the chat tonight. There we go. So, oh, I gotta stop screen sharing. There we go. I've done that, and I've done that. Would you all like to see our map for this week? I thought you would.
They want to see the map, even though
we
can't hear them yelling and cheering for the map.
Map. Okay, I'm done. Maybe by the time I get the map up, they will all be saying map. All right, so here is our map for this week. There.
Oh, we almost made it to Missouri.
Almost. We're close. 861 miles from Miami to, well, about where our families live there in West Tennessee. So, yes. But we have our Florida contingency down here. Journey of Bear has gotten in, come into the chat. I see him. So welcome, Bear. It's good to see you. And he's normally hiking around in this area. And these are from John. And let's see. These up here are from Mike Rager. And these are from J Reed Outdoors right here. This is ours right there. We found a new trail today. We'll go over that a little bit. We got some Marty's Crew. Marty's Crew's got some people repping for them, which I think is excellent. And then Oregon Miles out here. Very, very fun. Lots of Oregon Miles. Gotta remember who did those. I don't remember who did those. I'm off. Maybe I'll come up with it here in a little bit. But anyway, and Texas Hikeaholics are down here. So lots of great miles this week. And if anybody has any questions about our map, please let us know. And Journey of Bear says, I have a couple of miles to report in. Maybe I'll actually remember to do that this week. I know it's hard to remember to fill out that form. I have it saved on one of my favorites at the top of my computer so that I'll see it every once in a while. Haphazard Homestead says, Oregon miles are beautiful miles, wet but pretty. And that's where the Oregon miles came from. Holly from Haphazard Homestead. And Holly, I sent you an email this evening. For those of you who are sending miles or pictures in, if you share them with Kay at Happy Trails Hiking, I use a different email for my Google stuff, kind of to protect the channel, as well as it was just how I set up Google. And so I need to switch accounts and that account. Anyway, I just need you to approve that I can look at those with my Gmail account. And I did send you an email to that effect. So if you get those approved, I might manage to get those on. But we have some other photos to show tonight. Are we ready for photos?
Yeah, let's see photos.
All right.
That's my favorite part.
Photos. Favorite part. Got it. Matt's favorite part. Chrome tab. That one. That one. There we go. These are from the Texas Hikeaholics, and this is from Devil's Den. This is in the Ozarks. So very pretty picture. I always love those. So yeah. Cedar trees, maybe? Devil's Den. What are you?
I'm just looking at it. It's
just
neat.
Looking. Blue Blazes. One Blue Blazes. My favorite. I like to say that. All right. So Texas Hikeaholics sent that in from the Ozarks in Arkansas. Then I gotta switch them every single time. So frustrating. There we go. I'm going to. Oh well, we'll go with that one. These are from Marty's Crew and McLennan Park. And this was Doug and Brittany repping for Marty's Crew. And I guess Doug and Brittany like tree fungus.
Okay.
That's very interesting. and sunshines. So that's very good. Thank you for sharing those pictures from us. I do like macro photography, and so do you. Matt takes pictures of flowers, so that works out well. That's good. Thank you for sharing those. And then I can close that one now. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Matt's like, what are you doing?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. This one is also from Marty's crew and the Old Bluff River Trail. And it's to the Eagle Ridge Trail. And is this at is that Milford Lake? Maybe? That's Will. Is he yelling peace? Sorry.
Not yet. That was in the next picture.
That's in the next picture. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Those are beautiful. I like that there's ice. That must be James because Will was wearing a different shirt. It's the outlet pond, he says. Very nice. Geese. Honk. Very pretty. Thank you for sharing those with us. Let's see. Yes, I want to share that. The outlet pond. And within hiking distance says, love the mushrooms on trees. Yeah, they're really interesting. And Jerome B. Farm says something about rainwater is just so calming. And we agree. We enjoy hiking along water a lot. And All Florida's Journey says Ozark in the fall is beautiful. And we agree. We love the Ozarks. We're just north of there, actually. Not in the mountains where we are at all. All right. More pictures. I can get rid of that one now. River Bend is from Cliff Reiser. Okay, there we go. Cliff Reiser down in Florida. And Cliff tried to take pictures of wildlife for me this time, and that's a deer. See? Deer. And that's very pretty.
I like that one.
Lily pads.
Mm-hmm.
I like lily pads a lot. Turtle.
Tortoise, yeah.
Trucker says hi. Okay, I'm done. Oh, very good. Very close. Turtle gets bigger. Tortoise gets bigger.
Big turtle.
Yeah. Okay, this is like, where's Waldo?
Well, there's a little cactus there.
There is. Yes, cactus. There and
two
there.
Cactuses.
Very nice. Turtle bearing her eggs, says Diana SFNG. Could be flowers. Jeez, Pete. Got it. I know what's happening now. That I bet is Shannon, but I don't know. I've never actually seen Shannon.
Okay.
So, but thank you for the pictures, Cliff. And let's see. Holly is blowing up my phone with new photos that I can share. I may have you talk so I can at least pull up a few. She shared a lot of photos with us, but let's get to the other ones first. These are Lori's photos from Harpeth River State Park, and this is Hidden Lake, and I want to go hike here.
Hidden Lake.
When we go to visit Lori.
Okay. Well, that first picture had a really good reflection.
Yes, and icicles. All those icicles.
Yeah,
look at them all. Neat. Very pretty. What is the building that has graffiti on it? Very neat. Old homesteads. There's the Hidden Lake, I'm guessing. American flag. Running water. More running water. Bluebird Trail. Very nice. Cool, Lori. I am excited about all the hikes you've been going on lately. Those are really fun. All right, Konza Prairie from Marty's crew. Let's see. I've got it here somewhere, right there. Okay, Konza Prairie.
That's kind of neat.
Christina went to Konza Prairie. And she found a woodpecker. Yes. All right. And bison at Konza Prairie. We didn't see any bison when we were there. And a deer. We always see deer. Very pretty. Very pretty. Do want to say goodbye to Food Forest Permaculture. Thanks for coming, Howie. It's been great to see you. And Lori said the building in her picture was the station. Okay. And Jerome B. Farm says that the trucker's cousin, it looks warm in Florida and it's not fair. We got 50 degrees today.
That was pretty good for here.
It was pretty good. And Lori said that the flag picture was Middle Tennessee Veterans Cemetery. So, gotcha. Cool. And Diana's saying, nice picture taken. Lori's always taking good pictures. She's my sister, for those of you who might not know. But anyway. And Ardo Morbid is asking about her lens selection. Yeah, that's, I don't know what lens Lori, I don't know if she has an interchangeable lens or if it's autofocus, but anyway. All right. We had pictures from us and pictures from Mike Rager. So but why don't you talk about ours?
Sure.
Okay.
So
and I'll pull that up.
Okay,
so
you have pictures from today?
I do.
All right.
I have 4.
So you all hear us talk about a couple of different places from time to time. And one of those is Weldon Spring Conservation Area. Mm-hmm. And the other one is the Katy Trail. So today what we did was we went to the Weldon Spring Conservation Area. It was an entry point that we typically don't go to, just past the Lewis and Clark Trail. So we got on the Katy Trail just a little bit west of where we typically would access the Lewis and Clark Trail. And we headed west on the Katy Trail. And we hiked with our new backpacks. Mm-hmm. And Case was about 21 pounds. Mine was about a 26-pound backpack, which isn't necessarily super heavy, but it's heavier than we normally hike. And despite the fact that the Katy Trail is very flat and straight and gravel, it's super easy hiking. We got done with the 6 miles and our feet really hurt again. And we had that same experience last weekend. Mm-hmm. So that was what we did today. But one of the interesting things was that we got 3 miles out and realized that we were in Defiance. Uh-huh. And as we were hiking, we ran. Oh yeah, and that's it. We met a guy named Archie from Montana, and he had a dog, Gus. And so, Archie, if you happen to be watching now, or you catching us on the replay, Gus. It was great to meet you.
And we're now part of Gus's pack. So he brought us his stick. And anyway.
Yeah, so we had great conversations about Montana and land and RV camping. And we had a beer at the Good News Brewery in Defiance.
We hiked to a brewery today. It was a good day. It was fun. We were all of a sudden like, oh, we're 3 miles in. We were only going to get 6 today. That's fine. So we stopped and we had a beer, sat and talked to Archie and Gus and some other folks. And they have a nice fire pit. And on the way back, we saw this fancy railroad bridge because the Katy Trail used to be a railroad.
A railroad, right.
Yep. So anyway, yep. And
yep, that's right. Yeah. We sobered up over the next 3 miles.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I missed all that. Lori was saying that her photos were on her phone, and it's nice to be accepted into the pack. I didn't see her sober up over 3 miles, but that's okay. Maybe it's coming. At least we got to sober up over the hike back. What? I don't know. We didn't stumble along the trail too much.
It was a 1 beer stop. It wasn't.
Excessive. It wasn't. We're gonna sit here and party for 3 hours. And any ending with a brewery is a good ending. I'm thinking it's a good place to start the next hike, and then we just get back, and we don't have to walk anywhere afterwards. But that's all right. And yes, we liked that bridge. We've hiked a lot on the Katy Trail, and we see a lot of the wooden bridges, but I've never seen a metal one like that.
Yeah, that was a neat bridge.
That was neat. Yeah, I like it too. Okay, so those are ours. We still have photos from Mike Rager. And these were, and from Holly to show, because she got those to me. That's what my phone was buzzing for. So that's good. Let me get rid of the things I don't need right now. I do want to find out. Mike said that these were from Chain O Lakes State Park. And it really is Chain O Lakes State Park. I was like, oh, Chain O Lakes, but that's all right. So here are those. There we go. So pretty water. That's one of the Chain O Lakes, I would say.
Okay.
Another of the Chain O Lakes and reflections.
Yeah, a little
pretty.
reflection there, a little snow on the ground.
These are up in Indiana, so ooh, frozen. Oh, love frozen trees. That's cool. Oh, do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
It's been chewed a bit on.
Attacked by a beaver.
Maybe. Or woodchuck. But there's a beaver dam.
Some rodents of unusual size.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Wow, they've been busy. That's epic, Mike. Thank you for showing us those. And Artem Morbid says he's camped and hiked at Chain O Lakes at least 6 times in the past. Wow, that's amazing, Frank. That's great. It's a small world. Maybe you should meet up with Mike Raker and you guys can. Anyway, I'm thinking Chain O Lakes is near Antioch. Okay, probably. And Jerome B. Firm says angry beavers because they're so busy. You guys are funny. All right. And let's see. I did get hollies from Haphazard Homestead up and running, at least some of them. So Prees Trail is one of the places that she's hiked. And I'm so happy that Haphazard Homestead is putting in miles and photos. So Prees Trail is up in Oregon, and that's the map. And this must be pre. I can't read all that right now, but in 1969, he came to Eugene to attend the University of Oregon and stayed on after his graduation in 73. He was an American record holder in every distance from 2,000 to 10,000 meters. Cool. That's neat. It has some very pretty ferns on his trail. And it's a licorice fern. I can't even pronounce that. The roots have a nice licorice flavor. Okay.
All right.
And these are ducks and geese. Probably not fuzzy ones, but that's okay. So that's Prees Trail. There's more. They went on, Holly did some mushroom gathering, I guess. And that is a really big, that word, or witch's butter type of fungus. It only grows on decaying conifer logs, not hardwoods. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the comments. This is very helpful.
Oh, that's very interesting, actually.
And it's huge.
And so I guess that's a gloved hand next to it to give you the size.
Sense
so it's
of
a
size.
couple inches.
Yeah, it's like
or something.
Several inches. That's really cool, Holly. Thank you for sharing that one with us. And then I don't have notes on the next one, but they look like mushrooms from the Smurfs.
Well, they're different color. This is a red.
Yeah, reddish, dark brown, I would say. But yeah, oh, look at that. Oh, there it is. Western deer mushroom. So many gills under that cap. Yeah, there are. That's awesome, Holly. Thanks for sharing that. Very cool.
Well,
I've been learning things.
This is an amazing knowledge of the plants.
That's Haphazard Homestead for you.
Okay.
And we got one more pictures for them. Let's see, one more. Thank you for allowing us to see these, and I will probably put them on our blog when I do this one. But this one is you do it.
Lactaria subviscus.
Subviscus. That's close.
It's lactose with biscuits.
Stop. Oh, very funny. These are great. And I love the colors. Thank you so much. See, now we learned something new tonight. That's very fun. All right. And again, we're over on time. And Diana SFNG says, I'm expecting a Smurf to come out of that mushroom. Yes. Yes, I thought so too. And Jerome B. Farm says it looked like alien fungus. Yes, I agree. Very fun. Holly from Haphazard Homestead, thank you for joining us and thank you for sharing pictures. That's very cool. And Marty's Crew says close enough, even though I can't get to the new comments. I don't like, there we go. Close enough, Matt. So good job.
Yeah, pronunciation of big words is not
Big
my
Latin
strength, but I
words.
can usually do something amusing.
Yes, exactly. All right. So we will be on next week. Well, for the next couple of weeks. And I'm hoping to get a couple of interviews with folks that are in for the Hike 365 challenge. And so if I contact you, it will be via email, unless I'm in contact with you on Twitter or Facebook. And then I usually know that those are ways to get in touch with you quickly. But everybody make sure if you're here and in for the challenge, make sure that you're getting emails from me and put k@happytrailshiking.com in your address book. And that will at least help from things going into your promotions tab or trash or spam or whatever. So anyway, thank you all for being here. And thanks for everything you've done for the Hike 365 challenge and for us. And then don't forget to come back and leave a comment. Share this with folks that you think would like to go hiking too. And that's all we got for you this week. Thanks so much, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you next week.